Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to another practice as we start in the standing position today in Tadasana. Eyes are closed down, feet are about hip width apart. Our shoulders are pulled away from our head. And then just bringing our hands together at our heart center, setting an intention for the day. And then raising our hands up, exhaling as we bring them down by our side. Inhaling, taking them above our head. Exhaling as we lower them down. One more time. Inhaling, exhaling. And we're doing a complete standing up practice today. So coming over for a side bend on the right side. Right leg is bent, left leg is straight. Coming back to the center, over to the left side. Bending the left leg, resting the left elbow on top of the leg, and then right arm goes up and over. Back to the middle. Forward folding over the legs. You might have to bend the legs like I do to reach the mat in front of you. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Big deep breath as we bring the arms up and around overhead. Stepping to the side again, breathing in, taking the arms high this time as we do a side lunge to the middle, over to the left side. Back to the middle. Coming into chair pose now, so taking the arms high out in front, dropping the hips, making sure the knees are not going over the toes. Forward fold. Dropping the head, getting a bit of a stretch through the neck, halfway lift. Forward fold. We're just going to keep adding a pose each round. So bringing hands to heart center, side lunge again with a side bend. Bringing the left arm up overhead, stretching the left side of the body. Over to the left side. Right arm comes up overhead, stretching the right side of the body. Chair pose. And then straight into tree pose. So bringing the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. And you can have your hands here at heart center, or you can do cactus arms or rocket ship arms if you want to take your hands above your head. Gently bringing that knee forward, straight over to the other side. The sole of the right foot comes to the inside of the left thigh. Breathe in and just making sure you're taking your focus and looking at something that's not moving in the distance. Try and hold that balance. Releasing. Side lunge to the right. Arms are high. Side lunge to the left. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Deep breath as we rise. Side angle pose. Side angle pose on the left. Coming in for chair pose. Trying to get a little bit deeper with the squat if you can. Rising. Tree pose. Planting down through the right leg. Switching on the core. Remembering to breathe. Releasing the left leg. Planting it down next to the right. Bringing the right foot to the left thigh. Looking for stability here and balance. Releasing that leg. Coming into eagle pose now. So wrapping the left leg up and around the right. And then wrapping the left arm up and around the right. And then just seeing if you can sink a little bit deeper, sitting the bottom down towards the mat a little bit more. And then feeling that beautiful stretch through the shoulders as you take the arms up a little bit. And then gently rising. We're going to go straight into the other side. So wrapping the right leg around the left. And then the right arm comes up and around the left. And once you've got your balance, dropping the hips lower and then raising the elbows a little bit higher. Beautiful. Then gently unraveling, forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Big deep breath as our arms go wide above our head. Side lunge to the right. Side lunge to the left. Chair pose. Going a little bit lower. Tree pose. Starting with the left leg. Should be feeling nice and warm now throughout the body. And gently releasing that leg straight over to the right leg. Directing your focus. Making sure we're engaging the core here and the glutes. Coming into eagle pose now, wrapping the left leg around the right and the left arm. Sinking nice and low. Feeling that beautiful stretch through the legs as well as the shoulders. Gently releasing as we rise. Right leg around the left. And again, you want to take your focus or your gaze past your arms here. It's almost like you're seeing through them. And then gently releasing. Taking the feet wide, coming into goddess pose. Hands at heart center. We're going to do a bit of a sumo stance. So just alternating each leg, lifting the leg, and then over to the other side. Just to create a little bit more heat through the legs. And then dropping the hips a little bit lower towards the mat. Rising. Forward folding. Keeping the legs wide and keeping them straight if you can. Otherwise, a slight bend is okay. Maybe grabbing for the shins and pulling the upper body closer to the legs. Feeling that beautiful stretch run down the back of each leg. We're just going to come into a standing pigeon pose. So taking the right ankle, placing it on top of the left knee, and then dropping the hips towards the mat. It's got a bit of chair pose in there as well. But you should feel this stretch in the right side of the hip and the glute. Changing sides, bringing the left ankle onto the right knee and gently lowering the hips. Almost as if we're sitting on a stool, I guess. Big deep breath in and exhaling. Again, inhaling, right, arms above the head. One more time, inhaling, exhaling. Coming back into Tadasana as we start to close out the practice. Feeling the connection points of the feet and the floor. Feeling that beautiful energy from the earth coming up through the feet, through the calves, the knees, the legs, through the hips. Feel this energy build and build and build as we take our arms over our head, bringing our hands to our third eye. May we have kind and loving thoughts today. As we lower our hands to our mouth, may we speak kind and loving words today. As we lower our hands to our heart, may we have kind and loving intentions today. Well done, everyone. Have the most outstanding day. Namaste.